everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is lesson 5 and the recap and final lesson, and I will be giving you a list of everything that you need to get started to do fluid acrylics. I'm going to do a Dutch pour, which seems to be extremely popular these days, and that was not invented, but she coined the phrase Dutch pour because she's from Holland. Rinske Downer, whose real name should probably be Rinske Upper because she's so upbeat and happy. But anyway, so Rinske named this the Dutch pour. I'm going to do this on a 10-inch by 20-inch canvas. And the other pour that I'm going to do on this canvas is a triple cup canvas. It's kind of a variation on the angel wing pour, but I was just playing around with it and using paints in these triple cups. I'm going to use 3 colors in this one. I'm going to use gold and white and metallic blue. There's a lovely guy called Michael, and I'll leave a link to his channel below, a German guy, and he uses this for angel wing pours, and I just thought I would try a variation and do kind of like a dirty pour using the 3-cup mechanism, white in the middle, and try to create a sort of angel wing shape. But I'm going to tip and drag it, so it's not going to represent angel wings, but it's going to be a very interesting dirty pour. All the paints have been mixed with acrylic paint and Liquitex Professional Matte Medium. On the Dutch pour, I'm going to use Deep Violet by Liquitex Basics, Artist Loft Metallic Cobalt Blue, Light Blue by Artist Loft, Liquitex Basics Bright Aqua Green, and Artist Loft Neon Blue. So I think what I'm going to do first is run through a list of basic tools that you're going to need. So as the 101 course was for beginners, you will need some plastic covering because fluid art is messy. You're going to need some canvases or some wood panels or another substrate. Maybe you want to do tile. Obviously, you're going to need some acrylic paints. And with that, you're going to need some mediums, Floetrol, or another pouring medium, like Liquitex Basics medium. You will also need some water and some popsicle sticks to stir the paint with. Then, you're going to need plastic cups to actually pour the medium and the paint into to mix it with, and gloves because it is a messy biz, and some kitchen towel. Always have kitchen paper towel nearby. You will need a torch or a heat gun, but I recommend a torch for fluid acrylics, and some masking tape to mask the back of your canvas to keep it nice and tidy, and spirit level. Make sure your surface is level, and then you have the option of having a color wheel on hand, and you can refer back to, I think it was lesson 2, and then straws or a hairdryer to blow if you want to do a Dutch pour. This was a pre-gessoed canvas, but I did add some gesso just because I think it refines the surface better. And now I have covered the canvas in some white paint, which is a mixture of Artist Loft Fluid White and Floetrol. There is no silicone in any of these paints. The white is slightly thicker than the rest, and the reason for doing that is you don't want the white to run off as quickly as the paints you've mixed. I've poured my paints in here. The white hopefully will come out last. Then there is the gold, which some of the blue went on top, and I'm not too worried about that. And then the metallic cobalt blue there. Now I'm going to prop it up approximately 45 degrees. Now for the Dutch pour. Many tools that you can use to evenly distribute paint. And I love Miriam with a Y. She's such a sweetheart. She uses a hair comb, a pick. And this, I guess, is a similar concept because you end up distributing it very, very evenly. And all the ridges flatten out. Okay, so there is my base paint down. I am just going to do a little bit more around the edges so that I can cover the sides. And then when I put my coloured paint on, it will all move beautifully. Put that down. Let's just cover the sides. I hope by now you've seen my film when I went to Uganda. I just got back yesterday and the trip really has been life-changing for me. I took out, so we went to 10, 11, 12 villages, and with me I took out art supplies for the children so that they could paint, and I was hoping to do some painting with them, but to be honest, the trips were so intense, there wasn't enough time to take any of the kids aside. And soccer balls, and they just loved the whole thing. Okay, so now I've got my paint covered. Ignore the ridges, they will go. I am going to begin with some deep violet. And I'm going to try and pour it in a slow, steady stream. Better if you do it in a squeezy bottle, but I run out. But this will work as well. And this is my metallic cobalt blue. And those two. I'm going to use some turquoise. And if you watch my channel regularly, you know this is my favorite color. And so I have my, okay, I don't want to use too many colors. Definitely going to put some gold. It's probably, just wiggle the gold in the middle. I've got a feeling I put way too much turquoise on. So let's break that up a little bit with some neon blue, and then we'll call it a day for adding paints. Hopefully that'll take away some of the blue. All right, so I've got some drips here, which I'm going to get rid of. Just add, let's wipe this on my apron, a little bit of white. There we go. Lovely jubbly. All right, so the next step with a Dutch pour is that you've got your colours down, you have your base. I'm going to torch to get rid of any air bubbles. And you can have as big a Dutch pour as you want, or minimalist. I've got quite a lot of paint on this. This is a 10 by 20 inch canvas, so I suspect a lot of it's going to be covered, but I'm hoping I can control that with the paint. So now I'm going to put white paint around the edge of the colored paints, and you can be quite generous with this. And I'm going to take my hairdryer on a low setting. So the object of Dutch pour is you blow the white over the colors first. So I've got it on a low heat setting. I'm going to put it on a low air. And it's best if you hold it this way. And then I'm going to blow the paint back the other way. So now all my coloured paints, my coloured acrylics are generally covered with the white paint. And then you can either plan out, I could blow this way and this way. I think I'm going to try to keep this predominantly in the middle. So I'm going to begin in the middle and blow this way, and then blow that way, and then finish it off with my mouth. Those colours are so beautiful together. I'm going to torch it one more time. There's lots and lots of bubbles. And now I'm going to blow it with my mouth and hopefully not get my hair in the way. With magenta, the deep violets underneath. I think I'm going to turn it around. When you blow, you tend to get like sharper outlines around areas of the painting. And I want this to come over the edge now. Let me get a straw. Sometimes get more control over a straw. So I'm finding this a little dull. I think what I'm going to do is scrape off this part and this part and add some more white in this area. Here. And I'm also going to scrape off this. I want this more defined. Put some white there. All right, now I'm going to tilt. Tilt slowly on a Dutch pour. Oh yeah, that's much better. Now I just need to define probably going to get paint all in my hair. Yep, I have painted my hair. You can see. My dog's barking like crazy. Okay, I'm gonna do one last tilt because I absolutely love this. I want that to go over the edge up there. Perfect. Just touch that up. All this, like if you see any uneven paint, don't worry, it will settle. It'll settle really well. Let me put my hair behind me. So gorgeous. One more here. And possibly part of the appeal of a Dutch pour is its wispiness. Oh, some gold that came through. All right, and that is a Dutch pour. I am going to take my gloves off and torch this. The white paint has a thicker consistency than colour paints, which I think I mentioned at the beginning of the video, and that allows the more fluid paints to roll over the white instead of them all blending together. And I'm going to bring you down for a closer look. Gorgeous. Love this colour combination. And look at that wispiness. I think the secret also to doing a Dutch pour is use kind of bold colours. When this is dry, the gold, which you see in a few subtle places, like here and here, will really, make the whole thing go to another dimension. Well, listen, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next vid. Take care now. Bye.